Hey there again. Something in the way. Alright, cool. So, hey, today is day 3. I almost forgot to do this, and then I remembered, so now I am. I am officially declaring that I have insomnia. I sleep about an hour and a half at a time, and usually not very restfully. Then I wake up and do some stuff, and then try to go back to sleep, uh, which is not fun at all. I think part of the problem, at least people have been telling me, is that when I can't sleep, like I go on the internet and I like work on my website or look some stuff up or do whatever, even watch a movie, which apparently is bad for you. You're not supposed to look at a screen when you're trying to sleep. So I'm going to go back to the tried and true method of reading. And I think that I've decided that I'm going to read one of my favorite graphic novels, Crisis on Infinite Earths. So one day I hope to own this actually in graphic novel format. This one is in just novel format, and you see how big that is. So you can imagine how many pages that would be in a graphic novel. But I can imagine also that the graphics would be phenomenal because even reading it in novel form, like I can see what's happening in my head. I don't know where else I would see it. Uh, yeah, so it's amazing writing, and it's so good. And Barry Allen is my favorite superhero. The Flash, his identity is not secret to us. So Barry Allen's my favorite superhero, and it's largely because of that book. So it's really amazing. If you like the Flash TV show, which I do, I was so excited that they did a really good job with that show, or still doing a good job with that show. Grant Gustin is phenomenal, and everyone they have to go with it is doing a really good job too. I love the crossovers. If you guys are not caught up yet, you should probably get caught up before things come back. But the crossover episodes with the Flash and Arrow were they were so good. Like some of the best television I've seen in a really long time. So Flash and Arrow writers, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, but I just want it to be known in the internet that I really hope that happens like a lot, like quarterly at least. No, actually, quarterly would probably be a max. At least twice a year, quarterly if possible, like a seasonal crossover show would be so cool. Yeah, I think it's great that so much media now is starting to cross over into each other. And it's all happening really in the comic book world. I haven't seen it that I know of anyplace else. Maybe they will catch on with that too. Because it's just a lot of fun seeing your favorite characters from one show interact with characters from another show, and it totally makes sense. That it's really cool to see. And the stuff that Marvel's doing with like Agents of Shield and then all the movies, it's a super marketing plan, I believe. Because you, like, if you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or if you watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. during season 1, which, granted, the writing was not the best for all of it, it was kind of slowly, understandably, they had a lot of filler time. But if you watched it, you kind of had to go see the new Captain America movie in order to keep going. And I'm sure that there was going to be a lot of stuff in upcoming movies that the plans are being laid in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So if you don't already watch the show and you want to go and see like the new Avengers or the new Thor or Captain America or whatever is coming, I think the Avengers is coming next. But you probably will benefit a lot and get a lot more enjoyment out of it if you watch the TV show. So they both kind of build on each other, and I think that's super smart and a lot of fun for us. I, as a fan, like it. So my vote counts for anything. I think you guys should keep doing it. And then maybe, other places will catch on. It's a little harder in them, I'm sure, but it could happen. Wholock, is that what people call it? The Doctor Who Sherlock crossover? That would be kind of cool. Other things, I don't know anymore. Yeah, 4 minutes. So that's also not what I originally planned on talking about today. Hopefully, not all 31 of these will just be me rambling tiredly, but I gotta fix the insomnia thing first. So yeah, I talked about that a lot today. If you guys have any other tips for insomnia, I'd love to hear them. Or I also want to know what your favorite graphic novel is. I'm not super well versed in a lot of graphic novels. It's weird. I love Marvel characters, But DC seems to make better stories, at least when it comes to graphic novels that I tried to write. And maybe it's I've been really picky about authors, and all the authors that I like seem to write for DC. So if you guys have a favorite graphic novel that you want to recommend to me, Marvel, DC, Independent, anything else in between there, I don't care. I'll check it out at some point. But I just want to know and see what your opinions are. And then I guess you can also tell me your opinions on the Flash and Arrow and all the Marvel crossover things and stuff like that too. I like to hear from other people. This is why I don't talk about myself very well or very much, because I'd rather hear from you. So tell me what you think. Hope you're all having a good day. I will see you tomorrow.